I don't see it. Let me spot this move. I just don't want to subscribe. I like that. I didn't know I can do that from right there. Hi, guys. It's Tuesday, and I feel good. I feel so good. So good. Subscriber only chat. If you ain't a subscriber, you can't come in here. All right? Anyways, well, you can be in here. You just can't comment. I'm going to do a look today, guys. I had an interview. It was amazing. It's raining outside, but I'm still going outside. So I'm definitely going to take you guys for a walk with me today. And yeah, definitely going to take a walk. Okay, so we're going to get into this makeup look. I'm not sure which makeup look I'm going to do today. I think I want to go with... Someone said they wanted to see me do a wing. Let me see if I even got tape, because I don't want to go into this. Hi, Nye. How you doing? Long time no see. I want to see if I got some tape, guys, so I can do a wing. Because a lot of my supporters, they don't know how to do a wing. And I struggled with this for a very, very long time, okay? My wings used to come out, they weren't wings. They were just lines. They were just lines. Make sure you guys like the live. Make sure, you smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it. This is only a subscribers live, y'all. So if you ain't that, I don't know what to tell you. I had a really good interview for the podcast today. It left me like speechless because she said something to me today, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. It kind of had me emotional because I was like, how did you know that? All right, but I'm gonna share it with you guys later in the chat. We're gonna go for a walk. Y'all know I'm on a weight loss journey. I gained 20 pounds. I was dealing with depression for 5 months. It was a lot of things going on. So I'm taking you guys on this journey with me. My supporters already know. We are posting a podcast episode I'm telling you guys about on Sunday. Every Sunday there's a drop. Make sure you guys come tap in, all right? We do, I don't want to call it a watch party, but it is kind of like a countdown to the watch party. So just come in and tap in with me, okay? Cousin, how are you? I'm happy you can make it. Orange Gang, I see y'all. So when you want to do a wing, y'all, right here, all right? You make sure it's right here. Do I have to be this long? No, I'm a little extra sometimes. But make sure that the tape is at least at the corner of your eye. and it's going in an upward motion, not Nelly. We're not doing one of these, okay? This way. Me too. Yeah, that interview I had today, it had me like, what? How did you know that? How did you know that about me? Like, how did you know I was going through that? You know? I really think God just be sending people, like, for confirmation on things, for real, especially, like, stuff that you've been praying on and all that. But we good. It's not, like, emotional, like, I'm sad. It's an emotional because it was confirmation on something, and I needed to hear that. But I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. W chat today. We doing subscriber only chat today. I love that. So if you're not a subscriber, I'm sorry. It's not for you. The look today, I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do, because I'm definitely taking you guys with me to the park. So we can do like the walk. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. I got my tape ready because I want to do the wing. Oh, and I got the regular tape right here too. All right. Yeah, we are on the road to 4,000 subs, y'all. It's insane. I know a lot of people has been like asking me about me being on Instagram. I am not on Instagram anymore. All right. Instagram was low vibrational. I had to get off of there. I tell y'all all the time, people weren't receptive to the type of content I was putting out. People don't want you to be transparent over there. They want the fakeness. They want everything is so good. Everything is going well over there. So me talking about what I talk about on the platform, it just wasn't, I outgrew Instagram. I just, bottom line, outgrew it. Okay. So the podcast page is still up over there because my guests, as promised, I drop clips of the interviews and stuff there. And it's for them to share to their platform so they can get their supporters to go check out their story. So that's the only page that's active and running. Even the makeup page, it's inactive. Okay, so if you guys happen to be following me over there and like, why Tanir don't post anymore? I outgrew the platform, y'all. I'm growing, okay, and I can't take that with me. So Instagram is out. TikTok is out. TikTok, literally, I got my page back, and we had 13,000 people over there. But they're taking the page in less than 75 days. So I'm not about to put in no work over there. All right? Because for what? So YouTube and Threads. If you want to find me, YouTube and Threads. This is my home. This is my community. All right. If you wasn't here yesterday, I am dropping a merch line. I'm launching merch. Okay. So for all the people who've been asking, I'm delivering. You're gonna have journals, hoodies, t-shirts, doing mugs, and it's gonna be lit. It felt good that it's a subscriber only chat. I need to start doing that more often. I need to start doing that more often. It's a vibe. I can mess with this. But yeah, guys, I'm having a good day. But I thought it was gonna be like a day like yesterday when it was 70 degrees outside. And the sun was out. It's hating today. It's raining. So we're gonna start. You guys know when you start, you gotta have a clean, dry face, all right? Nothing on your face at all. It is so crazy because now I'm coming up on almost 2 years of practicing makeup. I started on another platform, and I used to go live over there, and I would do makeup. I had no idea what I was doing. It was just crazy how far I've come in life. I'm just super proud of me. All right, super proud of myself. All right. Please be sure to like the live, smash the subscribe button, go check out the content. I do have the podcast episodes. One just dropped Sunday where my guest had 2 near-death experiences and she talked about what she saw. Go tap in and check that out. All right. So proud of you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Clear face. So what I like to use is the toner. I like to go in with the toner. Right? This is the one I like to use. It's by Glowiest. Okay? It's by Glowiest. And it's called Peekaboo Skin Perfector Toner. This is what I use before I put anything on my face. Alright? That interview also is the interview that's going to be like an hour. I'm telling you right now. Okay? That's not the 30-minute one. It's not going to be a 30-minute one, y'all. But you're going to be so tapped into what she's talking about, you ain't going to, like, know that it's an hour. Because it's the fact that you... Is that an orange shirt you wearing? In your profile picture? I want to make sure before I say. I was like, how do I do a subscriber only stream? Because it was not letting me. And the whole time it's right at the bottom of my... the whole time. Anytime you guys want to catch a recap, I do not delete any of my streams. Make sure you guys go and check it out, all right? I talk about all types of stuff in here. You're going to get some gems on content, motivational speaking, a whole bunch of stuff, okay? So go tap in. Somebody just commented on something. I'll do it when I get off. Yeah, I can't do it while I'm streaming. So clear face. Then you're going to need serum. What serum do I like to use? Oh, I asked you, is that an orange shirt you're wearing in your profile picture? It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. And then I'm going to go to the park and all that good stuff. Because I got to walk. I definitely got to walk. I got the primer and I'm looking for my serum. This because I threw all this makeup back in here the other day and I did not. Oh, shoot. Shout out to Natalie. She did an amazing job last night on the stream. She be nervous to stream and stuff. I'll be like, please. Like, and when I tell her about the subscriber only, she probably feel even more comfortable. But I want her to be able to be comfortable, even if it's trolls in the room. You love orange too? Yeah, orange is like... It used to be yellow. I used to be so obsessed with yellow. Okay, we're going to use this serum. Yes, I'm okay. Are you okay? Oh, you watching something? Okay. That's random that you just asked me that out the blue. I'm good. My mind is just on what the lady said to me. And I want to share it with y'all, but I'm going to wait until we are at the park. She did very well. She was nervous. And I think she did a good job. And I appreciate all of y'all who went over there to see. All right. So the serum that I use today is usually Glowiest, Global Beauty, Glowiest, but today we're using this one. Okay. Y'all know I love good molecules. All right. Once your face like dry, it should be dry like in a couple seconds. Y'all know I love the e.l.f. Power Grip. This is like my favorite product. Like, this has to be in my makeup bag. I'm gonna do like a video with like the list of my faves. I'm proud of both of you. I appreciate that, cousin, so much. I've been working really hard, man. I've been working really hard. All right. So this, let me see something. I want to check something really quick. Yeah. Okay. I was checking something with my stream. I'm gonna do a poll in a little bit. Did you sleep good last night? I hope today you feel much better. All right. It's a new day. Don't carry yesterday's problems until the new day, okay? All right, look at that glow. Like, that e.l.f. Power Grip don't miss. It don't miss. Are you good? You sound like an old man. All right. Then we're going to go into it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. The e.l.f. Halo Glow. Okay. This is one of my favorites. I have to know you can definitely use this as foundation, highlighter, and concealer. All right. You don't have to you can put it under your makeup. And that's why I like it. It's a lot of different things that you can do with it, okay? Make sure you shake your products because they do sit and settle. I usually go to Pinterest, find a look, and then be like, oh, we're going to do that today. But today we freestyling, all right? Today I want to do purple in honor of Blair. Because Blair wants me to do purple wavy navy shirts. She want to be able to have purple. So Blair, if you're watching this, when you watch it, that video she did was so cute. Oh my gosh. Blair is one of the youngest supporters, like my youngest, and she's so kind. She did a video yesterday, and I believe I was live during the time she did the video. And I saw it that she mentioned my name in one of the videos. So I went over there to see, and she did like a shout out. She did a shout out for me and said that I was one of her favorite pages and one of her favorite channels, and that made my day, man. Little things like that makes my day. It means a lot to me, for real. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button now. Trolls can't talk, you know? They can't talk. They don't like that. Yes, Blair is so cute. I'm like, why is they cutting grass and it's raining? Like, why? Why? Like, I don't understand. I never heard somebody cut grass while it's raining. Yeah, and they come right near my window. Like, why? You're gonna have to come back in a few days and do it again. My son talking crazy. He's talking why they cutting his grass. He wanna find a way to complain. All right. It's so peaceful. This is a vibe. Yeah, we're gonna do this every time. We're gonna do this every time. I like that. All right. I like that. Because I feel like my supporters, you know, who subscribe to the channel, they should be able to be in a space where they can just talk and chill and not have to deal with that. And also, it gives the Wave crew a break from having to just keep kicking people out, you know? I'm gonna do this every time I go live. Cause sometimes I don't care. Like trolls don't bother me. They bring more engagement sometimes. But y'all always having to be on guard all the time. Y'all might just want to chill and watch me do makeup for real. And I thought it was like a benefit for people who are monetized. I was like, okay, I'm not monetized. Maybe I can't use it. But then I seen that it was a feature for me. All right. But yeah. So let's talk about this interview. The interview that I've done this morning, it started crazy. Anytime that I know something is meant to like happen, there's something that like comes in and try to like block it, right? So it started yesterday. I sent her a confirmation, then it was like her email was not valid, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I sent out confirmation emails 24 hours in advance, da da da, which I probably need to start doing 48 hours in advance, sister. So that it started with that. So I had to go all the way back to Instagram, okay? And I was like, oh, I followed her. All right. Hi, lovely creation. I followed her. So I DM'd her and she didn't see it until like 5 hours later, which is she lives in Italy. So right now I think it's nighttime over there. I think she's 6 hours ahead. So it's like the evening. So that's how that started. So she responded. So I'm laying in the bed this morning and I was like, please, like, what is going on with the interviews? Like, what is going on? What is going on? So yesterday I was supposed to do an interview and what happened? I ended up not doing it. It had to get rescheduled. So the one that was supposed to get interviewed yesterday is doing hers next Monday. And then today with the back and forth with that. So I'm telling her, you got to fill out this form. I need you to fill out the form. The form is permission for our video to be on the internet, for me to share clips and stuff, because they share really personal stories. And I needed her to fill that form out. So she filled out the form. She did everything. She sent me the headshot, everything that I needed. And then she was like, Riverside, what's that? You know? And I'm like, this is an app that I use for the interviews, yada, yada. She's like, oh, yeah, I got that. I got it. I was like, okay. So we finally get into the interview and stuff. And she's talking about the stuff that she was dealing with, trauma, gut health, all that stuff, right? And at the end of the interview, she said, I want to take the focus off me. Because the energy, like, I'm getting from you, I want to ask you some stuff. And I was like, what? Because at first I'm like, all right, is this like, I don't know what she's about to ask me. I wasn't prepared. She said that one thing I'm not going to share with y'all because it's sacred, right? But when the confirmation comes to pass, I will tell you. I will come back and tell y'all. I'm not going to share that part. But she said, you empower people and pour into people all the time. I get this feeling like you are, you're a leader. Like, even with your family, like, you're a leader. And I'm like, what is she talking about? Right? And she said, no, you be pouring and sharing stuff and helping others. And you're not easy on yourself. Like, you're not giving yourself grace. You're not like super kind with yourself. And a lot of the things you want to help people, and it's not being reciprocated. And when she said that, when I tell you, I said, what? Like, I was in shock. I was in shock. I couldn't believe that she could read straight through me like that, right? And then she said, I just want you to know these things. One of the things I'm going to share with you guys later. I'm not going to talk about it now because I do feel like if you talk about certain things, you ruin it. But she said, your glow up is coming. Your glow up for the podcast, she said everything has tax. So what you're putting out, you're going to get back. And when she said that, man, something that just like, it just was like, I was speechless. It was nothing that I can say, for real. It was nothing that I can say. But how did you know that, for real? How could you see that? You never met me. This is our first, like, interview face-to-face, you know? It's the first interview we ever had. How did you feel that? She said you're very strong and you're a leader. You know what I'm saying? And people hold you to that standard. But what I want to ask you is that, you know, are you, everything that you're pouring into other people, are you pouring that into yourself often? And I folded. I folded, man. Like, that just made me think about everything with my life. Like, everything. Up until this point. Everything. Like, how people treat me, how they... everything. So, I'm super, super grateful. Shout out to Dina. I can't wait for that interview to get released so y'all can see it. It will be out Sunday. I gotta edit. Alright, I gotta edit it. I'll probably start doing it today, because I like to have it already ready to be scheduled. But I thought that was something that was like, I needed to hear that today. Hi, everybody. As you guys can see, this is a subscriber-only stream. So if you sub to the channel, you're here. This is right. That's how I felt. Because I was like, huh? You know, what are you talking about? And she just said, thank you so much for giving me the space to talk. And not just asking me questions to collect data. And that's all my podcast has been about, is creating a safe space for women to share their stories, their testimony. So other people in the world that think they're the only ones going through things, you know what I'm saying? They think that they're alone and they're not. All right. And she tell you how she overcame things. So she definitely hit me with a lot of confirmations that I needed. And it's dope. There's some really good things coming with us. I'll definitely be announcing that soon, all right? YouTube has changed my life, man. YouTube and my podcast. And threads. All right? Yeah, Lovely Creation been here before. That's why she in the chat, y'all. She probably subscribed to the channel. All right? This is a subscriber-only stream. I think I'm going to start doing this more often. Hi, sister! You know, I was in the middle. I got to get it out when I'm talking about stuff. I'm looking for my brow gel. That's what I'm looking for and talking to y'all. After this, I'm going to go to the park. And this just gave me confirmation. I'm glad, sis. I'm so glad. Because it definitely did with me. It let me know that I'm on the right path. And it, also just told me something that I already knew. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did y'all have fun in Natalie's stream yesterday? Oh, look at that. I already know. I just asked and y'all answered. Natalie did so good. She did so good. We wishing her safe travels. I think she's traveling today. Safe travels, okay? I know she's gonna watch this recap for sure. I was just asking y'all and you typed that. Yes, Natalie is a sweetheart. Man, listen to me. How she found my stream and came in here. And y'all heard her? I'm buying a hoodie. I'm buying a shirt. I'm buying a journal. Come on. Yeah, I think family and friends is the ones. It's not. It's the people that you don't know, that have not met you yet. I promise. If I would have known that, I would have been here years ago. But it wasn't my time to be on YouTube years ago. All right? It just wasn't my time. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't my time. I was wasting it other places, and I was, oh man, drinking my life away. Y'all know the vibes. I tell y'all all the time. Depression is real. A lot of people deal with depression, whether they are a functioning person who has depression or they're not. Okay? Depression is real, man. But you gotta start figuring out a way how to get up out of it. You can't let it like smother you, because it will. I'm not a big reader, but I can listen to her read all day. She's a vibe. Go check out her other content, y'all. Her shorts. She's just a vibe, like, and that's why I'm like very like protective when it come to her. I was telling my cousin the other day, because people hurt people that's like that. Like, people take advantage of people and they hurt people that's like that. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if it's trolls up in there, I'll be ready. I stay ready. But she's the sweetest person. I've been in her streams before and I have not heard her tell nobody off. They still be nasty. Y'all know how they do over here. But yeah. I loved how we pulled up to support her. And she's still trying to give me flowers. I'm like, man, this is not me. This is not about me. This is not about me. I'm not one of those people that you got to put the spotlight on me. I'm good. I'm super grateful that I inspire you and you know, motivated you to do your thing with the streaming. But I'm just a vessel, man. That's it. You don't have to do that in your live streams and let everybody know. You don't have to do that, you know? Her reading is fire. That book, her father wrote it, which makes it even more fire. It's about his life and things that he went through, if y'all didn't know. And I'm super proud of her, man. I'm super proud of her. Yeah, it was lit how I had the Orange Heart gang over there. That was lit. And that's why y'all seen I said, if you want to make them moderators, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't run your stream. I don't run your stream. This is your platform, and you choose who you want. She was like, no, no, no. If Tanir said it, me too, with Petey. Huh, baby? You put what back on? Oh, your show? You chilling? I see you. Yeah, with Petey. I'm like, Petey cannot die. All right? Petey cannot die. I'm looking for my my eyebrow brush. You see how peaceful it is? My wave crew. So this is the thing. If you wasn't in here when we was voting for names for the mods, because I told y'all I'm not calling y'all mods anymore. All right? The name for y'all now is the wave crew. All right? JB said he still wants me to say y'all are my elite employees, because he's silly. Okay, so I'll probably still be calling y'all that too, but I ain't calling y'all mods no more. So anytime I say anything in reference to y'all, it's going to be the wave crew. All right. I appreciate y'all. Anybody that support me, I appreciate you. If you sub to my channel, if you came in here, you caught a vibe and you had to come back. If you like the content I put out, child, when I tell you I get stuff all in these wigs, I don't even care. Who cares? All right. But I wanted y'all to take a break. Y'all be kicking people out that's negative all the time. All the time. All right. And today you don't have to. We vibing today. Okay. So we went with this, like the tone. I told you, you got to get a shade that blends in with your skin for the top of your brows. Okay. And then you go with a lighter concealer for under your brows. I showed y'all yesterday how I used to do makeup. You know, we all got to start somewhere. But I was looking crazy in these streets. I was looking real crazy. Exactly. I didn't expect to be a mod. I'm grateful. Cousin, what? What happened? What do you mean? I'm gonna say, cousin, nah, you good, I ain't. Cousin, well, I got my sister-in-law, I got you, I got my mom, I got, my cousin who come in here every now and then from, California, Henry. I have, is there anybody else that's family that come in here? I have some people that come to see me from the other platform. Well, they came one time. And they stick around for a little bit, then they leave. But I told y'all, you know how many family members and friends I said, come check me out on YouTube. Come see what come, and they don't come over here. And if they do, they don't talk. But it's all good, you know. You can't dwell in the past. You got to keep it moving. I had to stop doing that. I had to stop with the past stuff. Just when Natalie made you a mod, I was about to say, because in here, what we talking about? Yeah, she's the sweetest person. I ain't gonna tell y'all to go to somebody's channel, go do this and that. I'm not gonna tell y'all to do that if the person energy, they're not a good person. I'm not gonna do that. You think I'm gonna stop my stream and go over to someone that's not? I would not even tell y'all to do that. Okay? She is a vibe. She's so soft spoken. She's a mom, an amazing mom. And it all started from her coming to my stream one day when I was yapping about the content creation. She walked in on one of those streams. Yeah, I know I'm the queen yapper, but at least what I'm talking about, I live it. And at least what I'm talking about, it helps people, for the ones who want to be helped, and encourages them. All right? Natalie is one of them ones. Regina, one of them ones. Tanya, one of them ones. Miss Barbara, one of them ones. Okay? I got a valid crew. I need the flattest brush ever. Where are you? You're my favorite brush. You're the only brush I use for my eyebrows. And I'm trying to find you. And I can't find you. But I appreciate you guys. Y'all be coming here every time I be going live. And sister-in-law, I talked to my nephew the other day. Here we go. This'll work. This'll work. He texted me the other day. I can't wait to see y'all too this summer, you know. That's why I'm not running a podcast through the summer. I grinded last summer. I told y'all I sacrificed the whole summer. Like, I did celebrate my birthday and stuff with my kids. It was amazing. It was so amazing and peaceful. But then I went into grind mode. All right? Because if you want something, you got to work hard for it. It don't just like fall into your lap for real. And that used to be me always thinking like, oh my gosh, everything is happening to me. Why? Why? Because pain is meant to change you in a good way. All right? We got to go through stuff. That's just, we'll be just continue getting used and played and feelings hurt if we didn't go through certain stuff. Like, it's supposed to teach you. You got to learn from it. Well, you're supposed to. I don't know about y'all, but I got tired of doing the same stuff over and over and over again. Being a mod is a privilege. Regardless, I'm grateful both of you gave me that privilege. Orange Heart Gang. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, cousin. You know the vibes. All right. I blended that in a little bit. We ain't going to stress that because once I put, I'm going to put some foundation up here and all that stuff, and it's going to blend. All right. Please hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah. If a troll stay in here for the 20-minute timeline that I got, they really like it here. Orange Heart Gang. Yeah. I'm good, baby. There's no need to complain. What complaining gonna do? I'm just like trying to blend this a little bit. It look like it dried though. There we go. Thank you guys, whoever liked the live. I appreciate it. Get you some rest. I'm glad you had a good time. Alright. It just so happened my bros came out today how I wanted it. Wave crew, y'all already know the vibes, so I don't even have to tell y'all. I'm glad you enjoyed your day though. That's all that matters. Thank you, cousin. Cause what? Why? Love it here. They love it here. My sister must be in and out. She ain't hear what I said. Going to get what's that? Got you. Yeah, what was that about? I ran out of this completely. I can throw this one away. Yeah, it's dried out. Where the new one at? So I love this so much. I usually go and buy another one. Oh, okay. Because I was like, what is that? It's okay. I had said something to you. I figured you was in and out. I know it's Tuesday. It is not your off day. So this is how you know when this starts running out, y'all. You see that? Versus this one, I had to go buy another one. They are delicious. I never had that before. I said that my nephew called. No, he texted me the other day. He was, because first of all, he's about to give me a heart attack. Talking about some, have you heard? Did you hear what happened? I'm like, yo, what? What you talking about? Like, please, we don't need no bad news, please. Okay. Me too. I love this too. And yeah, he's like, oh, auntie daughter just got engaged. Did you know that? I was the first person to know. Y'all know me and my aunt's daughter is locked in like this, right? I used to watch her when she was a baby, and then we just grew a really strong relationship her whole entire life. So that's like my favorite youngest cousin, like my favorite. Like I consider her like a little sister. He is like, dang, she really getting up there. I'm like, what? She's in her 20s. That's when you're supposed to get married. When you're like in your 20s. I just started cracking up. And I told him I'll call him tomorrow so we can talk because he said he missed me and stuff. That's my boy. My nephew is my boy. Y'all don't understand. That's my heart, man. I love all my nieces. That's my only nephew. And that's my heart for real. I would have to go to jail for that one. All right. When I tell you that little boy used to crawl to my door. All right. Crawl to my room door. Exactly. We watch her and Nisha. Right. My sister-in-law and my brother let me take him to the mall with me. I was so happy. I was such a proud aunt. Don't talk to my nephew. Don't touch him. Don't look at him. All right. And now he's a grown-up. Like, how did you become a grown-up so fast? Hey, and then soon you'll be saying you're married and getting married and stuff. Like, yo, I'm not ready for that. Like, what in the world? How did you get so big so fast? I don't understand. You was just watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with me in my room. And we used to go outside and get in the pool, the little pool we had in the front of the house. And you were at the mall chilling with me. Like, I didn't want to chill with no boys. I ain't want to be around no girls, nothing. I just wanted to chill with my nephew. I just wanted him to be with me all the time. And now he's taller than me, got a deep voice and a beard, and just out here driving and going to work. Like, what? I'm still his favorite aunt, though. He gonna tell me every time I'm the favorite aunt. And my niece know that I'm the favorite aunt, too. Yes, I remember. My gosh, man. Y'all can say that because they don't know what city and state. Unless you know me. Oh, man. And you can't even say that because I blocked those words out, too. Just in case somebody want to come in here and be funny and try to say my whole government on here. It's blocked. Shout out to YouTube. I'm glad they got that. All right. So I did my brows. We're going to go into the eyes. You got to play? Open the other side. Do you still want to go to the park with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I want to go to the pool.
The pool? You have to go to the Y to go to the pool, honey. That's the inside pool.
Whoa, what's inside the pool?
Inside means it's indoors.
Mommy, it's an X-ray, Mommy.
What's an X-ray?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember all that stuff, man. Life is just like, it goes so fast. That's why I don't waste it on negativity and stuff that don't matter anymore. I used to. I stopped because, Thank you guys for liking the stream. I appreciate it.
Mommy, you're blue, Mommy.
I'm blue. You getting tall too. I ain't ready either.
Mommy,
Where is the
pink.
What colors you got on your eyes? Oh, you looking through like the lava? I see you. I see you. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't stress yourself out. Be worried about everything. Be
Pink.
hair start falling out. He's one of the best kids. That's not a stretch. You know how people say that about their children, like, and their kids be bad as ever? No, for real. My kids are the same. My kids are the exact same. Like, my kids are a reflection of me, right? I'm not selfish. I'm not hateful. I don't gossip. You know, I'm not jealous of people. I give people their flowers. Because I tell you guys all the time, giving people their flowers is not going to make your flowers die. It's not. It's not going to hurt you to say something good about somebody. It's not going to hurt you, you know? And you got to be one cold-hearted, wicked person if it does. So, yeah. My nephew is like, my niece too. My niece too. My nephew is definitely, it's a lot to say about him, for real. That's my heart, though. He already know. He know the vibes. Why did it make that noise like it's broke down, like it need oil?
Mommy.
Huh? I'm trying to see why that made that noise like that.
I just
Thank you guys, whoever's tapping those hearts.
I just vacuumed the chip.
I appreciate it.
Vacuum,
Yeah. Super good kid. Don't get in trouble. Definitely a leader. He don't follow nothing nobody doing. Don't care about nothing negative nobody say. He don't care. All right. He straight A student, honor roll every single time. This is not like, you know, he hit honor roll one time. I mean, every quarter he's hitting honor roll, yo. You talking about a proud aunt? I'm a flex about my nieces and nephew every time. Because I only got 2 nieces and 1 nephew. That's it. My sister is not having kids. She made it clear. And she's stuck on that. She's stuck on that. Hi. Yes, from 6th grade. Right. You think I'm going to miss that graduation? Please. Hell would have to freeze over before I miss that graduation. So we're going to go in with a light brown. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. I believe he was so sweet when he was younger. He was, yep. He wasn't mean to me. If he was mean to anybody, he was not mean to me. All right? Because your nieces and nephews, if you have them, they ain't going to want to chill with you. If you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's the flex. My nephew spent the whole summer with me. All right? And he was spoiled the whole entire time, as he should. Because I cooked everything. Every darn thing.
Wow.
And it's no different from my aunt. Y'all know how auntie was. We went to auntie house. It was sleepovers. It was lit. She had the pool, so we went over there. We had pool parties and all types of stuff. That's how I'm going to be with my nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? Come to my crib. Come over here. Come vibe with me. Let's go take a trip. Let's go do something. I'm not the aunt that, and I have talks with you, and y'all think I just motivate and talk to y'all like this? I talk to them like that too. Okay? You got to pour into them. Let them know that you're proud of them. Like, they need to hear that. For real. So, I'm not the aunt that's like, oh, you can come over here. We're going to smoke, drink, and all that. I ain't that aunt. You can have girls over here and boys. Nah, I ain't that aunt. I'm the aunt. We going to travel. We going to do some stuff. We going to have some good experiences. We're going to make some memories. I'm going to have some pep talks with you. I'm going to be motivating you and all types of stuff. That's the aunt that I am. He can be mean. He ain't never mean to me. But it's not that he's mean. He's a blunt, outspoken person, and he ain't going to put up as he should. That's not mean. That's mean to somebody that's trying to play with you. And you got to have boundaries. Like, and this is just like speaking for myself. Just this past year, I had to learn to start like creating boundaries and standing on it. All right? Because people will play with you. Like, they will. Y'all ain't see that video I posted in the shorts? Y'all be watching my motivational videos? Y'all didn't see when that one when the man was like, you got to stop like giving to somebody that's a taker because there's no limits. The person that's the giver, they're going to continue to give. They're going to give you whatever. They're going to still, because they're giving from the kindness of their heart. But the person that's the taker, they're going to continue to keep taking until you have nothing left. You got to have boundaries. For real. Hi, honey. You look so cute. You have on orange.
Oh, I did orange.
It's so true. I'm a person that was a giver. Whether I'm giving you advice, motivating you, pouring into you, trying to uplift you. Listen, man. If you're giving that advice to the wrong person, they're not going to apply it. You just wasted your time. You just wasted your time. Okay? The person is just going to continue to take from you. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be burdens. Then you have people who pour their trauma onto you. It don't be intentional all the time. All right? But what I've learned, we talked about this in one of my podcast interviews. People naturally just tell you things and they don't ask you first. All right? People will come and tell you everything that's going on and not say, all right, T, what I'm about to tell you right now, like, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Are you open to accepting what I'm about to tell you? People be like, man, T, I went through this. I'm going through this. I'm stressed about this. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about this. And me being a good friend, I'm receptive to it. I'm not going to say, don't tell me that today. Like, I'm good. I can't. So I'm receptive. I'm listening to you. But now, after the conversation is over, who's carrying that? You done let all your weight go. And that was on my shoulders and I'm carrying it. So you got to have boundaries. If somebody is coming and and that's always been a gift with like me, my mom, we all been like in that what do they call that? That social service like field where people just automatically want to come tell us their problems. I promise you, I could be in a grocery store line and somebody coming in the line behind me and they start telling me their story. I promise you. I was in the Dollar Tree, one of the Dollar Trees. The lady had cancer 4 times. She was a cashier. She was telling me this while she was ringing up my stuff. Out of nowhere, she just started talking to me. How you doing? Da, da, da. And I said, I made a compliment about her bracelets. She started telling me her whole life story. Everybody in the line, like, hurry up. I'm like, man, she like in her 80s. I'm about to listen to everything she's saying. Like, But you gotta draw a line. Thank you, sis. You gotta draw a line. You gotta say, okay, not today. Your peace is important. Your peace is important. If you keep taking all that stuff in, like I think like my depression has set in so bad. Like I wasn't doing nothing. I got off social media. I was procrastinating. I wasn't getting nothing done. I totally just went like, that's it. JB, that's it. Because I'm carrying other people's stuff, like not even realizing it's weighing me down. And I'm thinking about it all the time. Now I'm stressed. So you got to know when to tell people, like, not today. I can't handle that today. And for the people who need somebody to talk to and they find somebody that, they comfortable to talk to, they got to know when to just say, the axe. The axe first. Don't unplug that, baby. My last job, I tell new people they may as well call me that, not because that's my name, but because that's how I get used. So happy to not be there anymore. Right. They would just keep taking from you. That's with jobs too. Job, find out you know how to do something real good, they want you to keep doing it. And the more that you just keep saying yes, you're gonna keep doing it. Oh, overtime. I need the overtime. I'm gonna do like, man, you gotta know. You gotta know when that's like you gotta step away. You know what I'm saying? So I use some brown. Okay. It's in the Juvia's Place palette. This is the color. Alright. And now I'm going to put a color on top of that. I just want it like a back color. And the moment you say you can't or don't, they don't know you. Ain't that with friendships and everything? This is the thing. A real valid friendship. What is a real valid friendship, y'all? I can be straightforward with you. I can be honest with you about things. Not sugarcoat. Not yes, man. I can be honest. I don't like that you doing this. I don't want to give you advice about it because if I give you advice, I'm wasting my time. You're going to go back to whatever it is that you having a problem with. I don't want to talk about this today because you complain about this, but you ain't putting in no work. So what happens when somebody just constantly complaining, but they're not trying to change it? They don't want to. So I stopped. I had to stop. With a job. Oh, you good at this, Tanir? Okay. So I need you to do this. This is not in my job description. I didn't get hired to do this. I got hired just for this. You know what? I'm not happy with my weight. I put on 20 pounds being depressed in the past 5 months. I'm not happy with my weight. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to have cancer. I don't want to have diabetes. I don't want to have high blood pressure. But imagine me saying that every single day to somebody. Turn that off, fool, or turn it down. Imagine me saying that every single day to somebody, but I'm not changing it. I'm not doing nothing about it. The person that you're saying that to is going to get tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people you go to work and they be like, I hate this job. I'm leaving. I ain't staying here long. They've been there 10, 15 years. They not leaving. People are scared of change. People don't want to step outside their comfort zone. How many times I got to tell y'all? That's what the blessings are. The blessings are when you step outside your comfort zone. It's not going to come to you when you're comfortable in this space. What are real friends? Friends, I can talk to you about things. You won't use it against me. You're not going to judge me. You're not going to talk about me. I won't hear it later from somebody else's mouth. You know, I can trust you. You got my back no matter what, vice versa. If I can't be my complete self with you, you're not my friend. If I gotta go and go, you know, above up here and doing the most to show you I'm a good friend, I'm not a good friend. Because what I'm doing is I'm just following suit to things that you like to do and things that you like. And now I'm a slave. You just might as well just say this ain't me. You know, so if you can't be your authentic self, if you can't have conversations with people, you know, you can't have conversations with everybody. Some people be like, so what you said? So what you said again? No, that part about the guy. You know what I'm saying? And they're making mental note. So later down the line, if there is a falling out or a disagreement, they're going to go back to them notes like, oh yeah, so you remember when you said da-da-da? Man, anybody that I come into counter with, you know, and we had conversations, you my friend, you was my friend. Anything you told me is going to the grave. It's going to the grave with me. I don't go talk about it with other people. I'm not going to judge you. There's no malice, it's nothing against you. I clearly keep that to myself. Because why would I call myself a friend and you trusted me? But now it's shade. You was never my friend. All right? I don't. Listen, friends, with me, this is the thing I had to learn. Okay? With friends. Be careful. Everybody is not a friend. They're not. They're associates. They're associates. Y'all talk. Y'all got a few things in common. Y'all cool. Y'all keep about your business. You know, I had a friend. They're not my friend no more. All right, they probably was never my friend. But me in my heart, I was like, I was so nice, and why would they do that to me? And listen, chuck that up, okay? That it was there all along. It's either you choosing to see it or you don't see it. They literally had a problem that I did not call or text every single day. They literally had a problem. All right?
Because of that.
Come here, I'll do it. They had a problem. When you have friends, you do not have to talk to your friends every single day. That is draining. This is inside out, booty. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I'm sorry. I hurt your toes? No, okay. I'm just making sure. You don't have to talk to your friends every day.
Blue. That's blue.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's draining. You think I'm gonna just call my friend every day? Be like, what you doing? What y'all doing? What you about to do? Where you going? Who you with? What you doing? Where you about to go? What y'all got planned for today? I'm about to come over there. What y'all about? Like, bruh, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, y'all. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna have a conversation. I might check up on you and send you a text throughout the week or so. And that's it. Friends, you don't got to talk to them every day. I can literally hit my friends up and not talk to them for like 2 or 3 months. We have lives. We have things. We're parents. We got stuff going on. We're traveling. We're working. Like, I don't have to cling to you every single day. I'm not going to. I'll stop. I'll automatically just back up. Okay? Because it's too much. Communicating. Let's talk about it. Everybody an adult until it comes time down, you got to communicate. When it's time to communicate, nobody an adult anymore. All right? Everybody want to go. No, let's talk about it. Why? Why don't I don't want to talk to you every day. Why? Cuz I have a life. I have a life. I'm a parent. I work. I need time to myself. I need peace. This is the thing. Why should I even have to explain that? That's self-explanatory. So it's just things like that. Boundaries is important, man. Create some if you don't have any. All right, create some. This is the thing with me. Once I see you're being weird and distant and all that stuff, I don't have to be like, can we talk? What? Like, listen, energy is not going to lie. Energy meets you before the person meets you. It doesn't lie. It's not going to lie. Some people, they face expressions tell you everything of how they feel about you. Some people can't be by themselves, so everybody is a friend. A person that's a friend to many is a friend to none. Some people are in competition with you, and you don't even know it. Some people are sent to distract you because you're on the right path. So they want you to backpedal. Some people like to dump trauma on you. Some people really care about you, They really want to see you do well. They rooting for you, from the sidelines. They praying for you in secrecy. There's no hate. They still give you your flowers. Some people just don't like you. And I experienced all of that. I experienced every last thing I told you guys. People come in my life, they don't stay here. And now I've learned to understand that some people are here for a season. Some people are here to teach you something. It's a lesson you have to learn. Maybe you didn't learn it yet, so now it's on repeat. And you got to go through pain to get stronger. So you can be aware of these things now when you see them. So now when I come across people now, I'm very observant now. And I catch red flags left and right. Because one thing about a person, we all got representatives, right? At some point, who you really are has to shine through. And it's always while somebody's talking. If you ever listen to someone talk, who they really are, if they're a really genuine person, what they saying, they you know, they living by that. That's their actions, they showing. Some people, they do all of this. There's no actions. Some people aren't genuine. Some people are very hateful. Some people are jealous. Some people are prideful. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on, y'all. We could be talking about this all day. Okay? So, choose to use the word friendship wisely. All right? Stop using it so loosely. Stop making friends because of the aesthetic. Oh, she's cute. And she dressed so nice. And I dress like that. And I go to these places. Girl, we twins. We are the same person. Until you mad because now, you know, you see she has a boyfriend and she don't got time for you because she's really, you know, she's in a relationship. Or she's on a healing journey and she decided to like really focus on herself. Now you feel some type of way. People use the words friends so loosely. And when I was young, my mom used to say associate all the time. And I used to get tight. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, these are my friends. And she was like, no, they're not. It got to a point I was like, you know, you be thinking like your parents is haters. Like, dang, everybody that come around here, you don't like them. Aww. Everybody you bring over here, you don't like them. Why? There's nothing wrong with them. It's you. It's you. No, no. The truth was, yeah, associate, you're my associate. You ain't my friend. A friend is a once in a lifetime thing. If you come across one genuine person in your life that never will ever put the dagger in your back. Y'all gotta, listen, I ain't trying to get religious and all that with y'all, but you gotta think about the disciples. One of them was shady. All right? One of them was Judas was shady. All right? So everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not your friend. I'm sorry. They're not. They don't like you. That's the truth. Some of y'all in relationships with people, they don't like y'all. They just tolerate you because they can use you. These are things that I had to face. That's part of the healing journey. You got to dig deep down into the trauma. What is making me this way? Why do I feel like this? Why do I get anxiety? Why do I think everybody is a friend? Why am I so clingy and thinking everybody cool? Why do I like you got to start like asking yourself this. A lot of people don't like being in a room by themselves. They got to be around other people because it keeps them distracted from facing who they really are. Been there, done that. We talked about that already. Drinking bottles of alcohol to the face every day. Not a stretch. Every single day. Going to the liquor store. Buying the cheapest liquor so I could get drunk the fastest. Live streaming. Doing the most. Standing up. Wearing provocative clothes. Looking for attention. It stems from where? I grew up with both my parents. So it ain't daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Why do I call everybody a friend? Why everybody that I say is my friend have proven me wrong every single time? Why? Then you got to start looking at yourself. Who are you? You know? Sometimes you got to take accountability and stop pointing the finger at other people. Right? It can't be everybody's fault all the time. It can't. So, that's what I had to do. I had to figure out why. I'm a kind-hearted person. I tell y'all, I'm kind. I'm not friendly. It wasn't always that way. My mom said when I was growing up, she used to say I was wearing rose-colored shades. Because I thought everybody was so nice in the world. Ain't no, what are you talking about? They're not jealous. What are you talking about? They're not competing with me. What are you talking about? They don't just want me to hang with them so they can stand out. What are you talking about? What? Been there, done that. So I'm very selective of who's around me now. Whoever is around me represents me. All right. And it ain't no cold-hearted people around me. Ain't. You gotta start like surrounding yourself around people that's on the same path as you. You have to. You can't carry the weight for nobody else. You can't. I'm sorry. You want to? You can't. You want to know who your true friends is? Let your car break down with them in there, and y'all was going somewhere. Let your car break down. Are they gonna sit with you and wait for AAA to come or whoever gonna come to help you? Are they gonna try to help the problem by giving a solution, or are they gonna call somebody to come pick them up? Test your friends. Don't talk to them for like 2 weeks after you talk to them every day, and see what happens. See if they reach out to you. And if they do reach out to you, see if they respect that you need a space. See if they ask how you been doing. Is you going through something? Or would they just assume? And then come back and tell me. Come back and tell me. Alright? You know what I'm saying? So like, y'all, we can talk about this all day. Yeah, we put the 20 minutes back up there. But y'all got to think about these things. Life is short. You want to be stressed out until you die? You want to be depressed? You know, that causes stress. What does stress cause? Heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure. You finding yourself angry about things. Let it go. Healing is not easy. If anybody tell you guys healing is easy, they're capping. They're definitely capping. We going with purple. That's what we said, right? We gonna do purple. I'm doing purple and the shimmer with purple in it. But you know, I had to go through all that. I spent time crying, trying to figure out why people are like this, man. Please. And that's when I was a teenager. I'm great, honey buns. I'm doing purple makeup right now. Yeah, but you know, there's always somebody in my room that needs to hear something I'm saying. That's why I be coming to my spirit for me to speak on it. You know, but I've been there and done that. Stop letting people just keep coming in and out your life too. Like this ain't no you can come and have it your way and be here when you want to. Nah. Don't let people in and out of your life. That's insane. Why would you play with me like that? People only gonna do what you allow. People are only gonna do what you let them do. They're using you. Stop letting them use you. Stop. They talking bad about you. They gossip. Stop going to rekindle. Those are not friendships. It's meant for you to learn from. Not for you to keep going back to it. You're just going to keep going through the same pain over and over again. Why you want to keep doing that? Why? You're more than that. Listen, if your mama didn't tell you, your father didn't tell you, I'm telling you, you're more than that. But yeah. And just because you don't talk to nobody no more don't mean it's beef. You could have just outgrown them. All right? You could just have outgrown them. All right? I'm definitely going to start teaching about wigs next month. You came to the right stream today. I love wigs. I don't glue wigs down because I like to snatch them off. I like for my Meek Mill braids to be showing. You know, I'm going to say better braids. The Queen Latifah set it off joints. I like to do that. All right. I don't want to melt down, but I can show y'all how to do it. I always tell people that God hear conversations you didn't. So when people leave out your life, when you're hurting, sometimes you have to go through pain. Sometimes you got to get hurt to move on. Because if you don't, you stay comfortable in that space. God hear conversations you don't hear. He see things that you don't see. And he separates you from things. If you continue to go back to it, you're going to continue getting hurt. You're going to continue getting hurt. Over and over and over and over and over. All right? Thanks. I'm just starting to learn to wear wigs, but some I put it too far back. Oh, yeah, that used to be me. I used to have it back here. Okay? But we don't do that. And I teach you how to blend the makeup with it. So this little line that's right here that you still see, I'm going to blend it later. But I got you. Can't get a rainbow without a little rain. JB, hello. Hello. You cannot get a rainbow without a little rain. You have to go through stuff, y'all. You can't run from pain. You run towards it. You have to. People are going to leave you. That's going to hurt. You're going to go through breakups. That's going to hurt. People are going to die. That's going to hurt. It's about how you get up and keep moving after that. That tells you everything. I don't know, honey. That tells you. It builds character. I used to be like, dang, God, why all the people that's not doing good and that's out here scamming, doing all types of stuff, treating people crazy, why they getting blessed? Why all good things are happening to them? And here I am, being a good, honest person, kind to people, pouring into people, giving back to people. And I got the dirty end of the stick. I ain't gonna use the profanity, all right? But you get what I'm saying. Why this keep happening to me? Why I get in my car, I gotta go to work. Now it's a car problem. Every time I get paid, something else is going on. Why? Like, I had this, like, take a step back, man. Take a step back. Take a step back. Why does this keep happening to me? Why I keep getting hurt by these people? I think they my friends. Why my co-workers is like this? Why? Listen. Listen. People be out here scamming and you think they getting away with it? We just don't see the karma they get. We don't see the things that's happening to them. Karma is not going to miss. It's going to spin, whether it's good or bad. It's going to spin. Trust me. Either you going to be able to witness it, you may be blessed enough you witness it, or it's going to happen and you will never know about it. Okay? I stopped doing that. We have to go through things. We have to go through things, man. If I was the girl that everything was so good all the time, everybody's so good and nobody hurts me, and I just kept on with that, and I ain't never go through no pain. Nobody ever hurt me. It was never a lesson I had to learn. I would not be right here right now. People will use the heck out of me. I will still be a follower. There won't be no podcast. There wouldn't be no YouTube. There wouldn't be none of that. You have to separate yourself from the sheep and go a different direction. Karma don't miss. You think you out here doing stuff shady to people and hurting people and whatever you saying, gossiping and you think you about to be good? Karma don't have to come back right away. It don't miss though. You could be chilling and then you get a phone call your mother had a heart attack. You could be chilling thinking you getting away scamming people on the internet. And the cops show up at your door. It don't miss, y'all. So that's why when people are nasty, I still remain the same. And I pray for my enemies. And I already forgiven you. Because I'm not going to carry that. I'm not carrying that. Anything you did to me, I forgive you for it. Whether you threw dirt on my name, you hurt my feelings, whether anything, you turned on me, you broke my heart, anything that you've done, I already forgiven you for it. Why y'all think that everything come back full circle every single time? Why you think my blessings been on top of each other 10 times? I had to go through the rain to get the sunshine. Y'all know my story. For the people who come in here, for the people who subscribe to my channel, who truly support me, was an alcoholic for 5 years. Used to get drunk on the stream. Used to be passed out, waking up with hangovers, throwing up, and get right back up and do it again. I mean, get right back up. Like, on live streams for hours. I'm not talking about, I'm talking to people for an hour. I mean for hours. Arguing with people. My vibrations was going down here. Because that's what you do anytime you argue with somebody. Like, you're lowering your vibrations to be on their level. Because clearly your vibrations is up here. So they you gave them the power to bring you down here. That's why I say arguing and stuff for what? I'm not arguing with anybody. Okay? And then, you know what made me just have I had to get checked. Everybody got to get checked. All right? It's either you going to listen or you not. My daughter was the one who checked me. My mama was the one who checked me. If they wasn't straight up with me and say, yo, what is you doing? You're my mom. I look up to you. But I don't like when you drink. I wasn't a violent drunk. I was an obnoxious one, though. I was a judgmental one, though. I was a negative one, though. All right? That brought me down to my knees. All right? Then my mama said, you got to do something, and you got to change it now. Because you think all that alcohol drinking and the partying and all that fun stuff is all cute. Ha ha, he, you living in your worldly ways. You wearing all these short, promiscuous clothes. You going live. You don't know these people. You spending thousands and thousands of dollars to gift people that's never going to return it back to you. All right? Because that's what the platform was. You spend money. You start doing what they doing. They smoking, they drinking. To have a conversation, if you have to drink or smoke to cope, to have a conversation, that's a problem. That's a problem. Whether you agree with it or not. When you first start talking to somebody, what they be saying? What you like to do for fun? You drink, you smoke. Why that got to be an activity? Why you can't ask me what you like to do for fun? You like to go on some trips? You like going to the beach? What you like doing? And the moment that you say you don't drink or I stop smoking or whatever the case may be, now you're weird. Yo, you boring. You don't like to do... I mean, I want my kidneys when I'm 50. I mean, I don't want to die from liver failure. I don't want to be 1,000,000 pounds and die from diabetes and high blood pressure. And I'm on my deathbed. And what I got to say to my kids is, I'm sorry. I leaned on alcohol. I fell into depression, so I leaned on alcohol. I gained weight, so I leaned on alcohol. I was hanging around somebody who was smoking weed. Now I smoke weed. I done spent thousands and thousands of dollars on strangers supporting their live streams when it could have been invested into my kids' college account. I'm living outside my means when I know I got this to pay, but I want to be on the internet portraying to be somebody else when this is not really my life. So what do you do after that? When you get off of all of that, you have to face yourself. You have to face yourself. It's only you in the room. Nobody's there. When the internet is off, you're off. It's just you. So what do you do after that? Do you continue to keep doing it and keep going down this hole? You know, drinking alcohol feel good temporarily, but when it wears off and you get the hangovers, you feel like crap. Why do I gotta drink alcohol to have a good time? Why can't I go to somewhere and turn up off water? And then it went to like the people that's around me that's egging it. The people that's around me that is just because they have their own stuff. So the moment that you don't drink or smoke no more, you're odd. Because that's what they do to cover up their pain. I don't want to cover up my pain no more. I want to face my pain head on. I want to see what's going on. What is going on that anytime somebody come into my life, they leave? What is going on? Accountability. The first thing, taking accountability. What can I change? I'm the problem. They didn't put no alcohol to my mouth and tell me to drink it. They didn't force me. They didn't force me to roll up no weed and smoke it. They didn't force me to go live for 10 hours, 6 hours. They didn't do that. I did that. I made the choice to do that. They didn't tell me to stay in a relationship that wasn't healthy for me. Oh, just stay, work it out, see if it works. They didn't tell me to do that. I chose to do that. I chose to give the person the benefit of the doubt. I chose people to play with me and accept them to come back. Oh, you good? I forgive you. I'm sorry. What am I apologizing for? You decided to walk out. What am I apologizing for? These are the things you got to start looking at. Like, and once I started digging deep within my healing journey, I separated from Christ. Everything that I did, I separated from Christ. I'm running from pain. I'm trying to cover it up. Let me drink this bottle. It's going to wash away my problems right here. It's going to wash away everything. But when I wake up tomorrow, guess what happens? You got to face them. They right back. They right back. So what are you about to do? What are you about to do? Because this can't, clearly this path is not the path for you. So I didn't have my mama there. If I didn't have my daughter to say that one little statement. Y'all want to see me on YouTube? There wouldn't be no podcast. There wouldn't be none of that. I've been motivational speaking to people. But how am I giving people advice and uplifting people and pouring into people and telling people they can change their lives and they can really focus on themselves and start the healing journey if I'm not living by what I'm saying? I'm not practicing what I preach. So how am I saying this to somebody and I'm not doing it? How? How, Sway? That don't make sense. That's like me telling y'all, this is what you do to be a content creator. This is what you, and I'm not doing it. So, 1 year and a half clean. All right? I don't drink alcohol no more. Smoking weed, that didn't take like, it wasn't like hard for me to disconnect from weed. All right? I just stopped smoking. I didn't need it. I wasn't fiending for it. But the alcohol, I was. Now I can be in places and people drinking alcohol and I'll say, oh, I want it so bad. Just a shot. Just a glass. I'm good. Where the water at? I don't want that coming out of my pores. You won't catch me on no deathbed because of that. Because of stress of other people. Being stressed over other people. Hi, Mimi. How you doing, love? So that's what I share with you guys. It's to help you. It may be confirmation for somebody. All right? It may be confirmation somebody need. This ain't no all roses and flowers and everything is sweet and glitter. And yeah, and the makeup is. All right? But there's a reason why I'm here. All right? It's a reason why you're here. I just happened to find out what my purpose was. Before, I was talking it, but I wasn't living it. All right? Before, I was talking it, and I wasn't living it. All right? But you can come up out of the ashes for real. Like, you can really change your life around. Now I'm really, really selective on who I hang with. I'm really selective on who I talk to. As soon as I talk to you and it's about negativity, gossip, I automatically, my ears shut off. The parents that's in the world, when they used to say, when I was pregnant with my daughter, they used to say, you're going to get these ears, like certain stuff that your kid's saying, you ain't even going to hear it. Like, it's going to go on one ear and out the other. That's exactly how I am with people in the world now. If you talking to me about nonsense, about music and what celebrities is doing, if you're talking to me about somebody else's business, if I find out that you're a hater and you're jealous of people and you don't want to give them their flowers, if you don't love Jesus Christ, if you have no relationship, I pray you get one, but you can't be around me. You can't be around me. Because you're not about to try to lead me down the path to sin. I ain't going to hell for nobody. I don't tolerate things no more. I used to let people slide with everything. You good? You good? I got it. I got you. It got me nowhere. You know when they say the person that just go with the flow with everything, they got all them built up thoughts in their head of things that they should have said. I let that go. We're no longer in that space. Anything I need to say to you, I'm going to say it to you directly. You can take it any way you want to. If it hurt your feelings, maybe it was meant to hurt your feelings. If you learn from it, maybe it was a lesson that needed to be learned. You need me to pray for you? I'm here. I'm going to pray for you anyway. But I was separated. And once I realized I was separated from all things to draw me closer to Christ, I cut it off. Alcohol, weed, fake friendships, dressing promiscuous. I told y'all this already. That's what happened with me on Instagram. I had my cleavage out, showing gotta show my body, gotta stand up. People gotta see me, What I didn't realize, I was attracting the wrong attention. All attention is not good attention. All attention is not good attention. I went through a whole phase where I went back and was like so disgusted with myself. Like, why would I post that? Like, why am I posting me with my middle finger up? And why am I posting with this short dress on? Because I want guys to see that my legs and like, why am I doing that? Why? Delete. Take this off. Take this off. What I got to show y'all my body for? You can say whatever you want. I'm 5,000 pounds. I wear wigs. Y'all know that already. I'm transparent. I ain't 500 pounds, but I'm overweight. We on a weight loss journey. I'm taking y'all with me. I gained 20 pounds during the 5 months that I fell into depression. If you're new here, you know that now. If you've been here, you knew that already. We transparent here. I created the safe space on my YouTube channel. Why y'all think everybody coming here all the time? Why it be lit? Because they like that. The trolls don't like that because they want me to hate myself. But I love myself. Things that can be changed. What Maya Angelou said. If you don't like it, change it. If you don't like something, change it. Not complain about it. Not tell nobody else about it. Like I tell you these things all the time, y'all. There's nothing that you can say to me that I didn't already say. You can't belittle me. You can't say nothing negative to me and it's going to bring me down to your level. It will never happen. Because the one thing about having power with words, you choose what you want to accept and not accept. So if you're choosing when the troll's saying this, that, and the third, and you want to lower yourself down here, that's what you're going to get every single time. Surround yourself around some good people. People who are motivated. People who are inspired. People who trying to get to it. They got goals to get to. Whether they going back to school. They got a new job. Whatever. Stop judging people and looking down on people because they ain't doing what you doing. Period. You one of one. Why would you want to be anybody else? Why? Why you want to follow what everybody else doing? Why are you looking for validation from other people? I told y'all this before. Validation. Why do you need that? Yo, I got to see if my boy my content video. I got to see what he think about it. Why? Your boy ain't put a content video out in 3 years. What you going to him for advice for? Oh, I got to see how my friend feel about You know, I just started talking to this guy. I got to see why. Why? Because your gut gonna tell you everything you need to know anyway, unless you just choose to like jump over all the red flags and just still stop dating people too because the potential. Stop dating people because you say, oh, the potential, I see the potential in them. That's gonna get you nowhere. Stop making friends with people and giving people the benefit of the doubt because, oh, they have potential and I see, and I'm trying to pour into them. Bruh, that is not your job. You is not nobody's mother, all right, unless you have children. How about you just work on your craft? How about that? How about you work with yourself on things that you need to work on? How about you start a healing journey? You may need one. You know how many times I talked about Jesus and people try to get me away from Jesus? It would never happen, ever in life, not a cold day in hell. All right? And I mean that respectfully or disrespectfully, whichever way you want to take it. If you don't believe in God, that's your business. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. Things done happen in my life that I can give full testimony that Jesus Christ is present. But it's up to you what you want to do. I can't tell nobody here what to do. I'm not no pastor, none of that. But one thing nobody ain't gonna never ever stop me from doing is exalting Jesus Christ. Nobody. It's my life that gotta be judged when I leave here. So ain't nobody pulling me down no path to sin. It ain't happening. You want to sleep with people? You go ahead and sleep with people. You want to lead a stream? Go ahead. It don't matter. 20 more people will come right back. We not worried about that. I know who's here for me, and I know who's here temporarily. You can go. The door is open. So, without Jesus Christ in my life and me drawing back close, I would not be where I'm at right now. All right? And I do good by people. I do good by people not because it's like God gonna bless me if I give to the homeless man. He gonna bless me if I'm talking about him. He gonna bless me if I'm good to my mama. Nah. I do that because that's just the type of person I am. That's my heart automatically. You looking for something in return, then you ain't doing it. You shouldn't be doing it. All right. So yeah. Hope that was confirmation for somebody. Told y'all, people leave, people come back. And it's still not going to change. I'm still going to say what I say and stand on business about it every single time. Every single time. All right? So, I hope that was confirmation that somebody needed to hear. For sure. Put yourself first. Who cares? They think it's selfish, so it is selfish. Don't you think you need to be selfish when it comes to you? Don't you think you need your peace? Don't you think you need that? No? You want to be around people all day, every day? That's going to drain you. You're going to be drained. You're going to be so drained. Been there, done that, y'all. I'm only talking about from experience, for real. I went to a church, and I found out that church was a cult. When I tell you I ain't never been through nothing like that before, you think it stopped me from searching for Jesus, though? You think it stopped me from finding the right place for me to attend? And I don't care what y'all saying about tithes. Tithes is a ripoff. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even need my life for a testimony. My mama life is a testimony. Please. Praying is powerful. Know what you talking about, man. That's the part y'all don't see. Y'all see the blessings and all the good things and stuff I be talking about. But y'all don't see what goes on when I turn this phone off. When I'm in my secret place. The talks I be having in there. The crying and the worshiping I be doing in there. Y'all don't see that part. Y'all don't see when things is going downhill. And I'm in there. My faith is valid.
What are you doing?
It would my prayer life is so, like, ferocious, bro. My family is covered. Respectfully. I don't pray on nobody downfall, and I never will. I never will. I give people their flowers all the time. I gave Natalie her flowers 2 days in a row. Yeah, I keep saying, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. Yeah, but you out here still doing the same stuff over and over and over again. All right. You do you. And I'm definitely going to do what I'm doing over here. Talking to God is everything. You know how good I be feeling after I have a conversation? God is in everything that I do. I pray over my content. I pray before I go live. I talk to God before I go live. Because none of this. I'm just a vessel. How y'all think y'all getting these messages? This ain't me. This is just what y'all need to hear. All right? I'm just spreading the message. And if you don't like it, that's cool. Natalie! Speaking to Natalie. That's it. God changed my life, man. I forever. It's nothing that I can do to repay God. Like, I'm not worthy. Like, I don't even deserve. That's real. You did so good last night. Everybody was talking about it. So, hopefully my story, my testimony will help others, you know? Gotta help others. Time is ticking. That's all I can say. It's ticking real fast, too. Because I don't know how we went from January to April that fast. You my best friend? You is, son. Son and daughter. Mm-hmm. Because if I had none of this, y'all still love me. When I take this wig off, y'all still love me. Alright? It ain't gonna, it never change. Your kids love you more than anything. That's just real. Thank you all for being there. I'm so grateful to God too, period. I told y'all. Everybody around me. And we talking about Jesus Christ to be exact. Because we know it's two gods out there. Okay? But it's up to you. I'm not preaching down nothing to you. I'm just telling you what God did for me. I prayed for this. And then I got up off my behind and started putting in the work. I stopped moping. I stopped complaining. I stopped telling people my plans and what my ideas was. I cut a lot of people off. I had to. Because if I didn't, I would remain stagnant in the space that was low vibrational, and I would not have came out of that corner. Thank you, sis. You went and got the same lip gloss. Let's go. I'm not playing with y'all. Going to Ulta. My goodness. So I just put down like a lighter purple eyeshadow, and I'm using a shimmer to put on top of it. I'm going to darken this color that I put up under my eye. It's nothing but concealer, but I'm going to blend it out in a minute, y'all. Hi, daughter. How are you? You sleeping? She sleep? You're welcome. That was such a vibe. We was in here talking about the book. I know you're going to watch the recap, but we was definitely in here talking about you with the book. You did amazing. Excuse me. You did such an amazing job, man. Nervous Weir. Shy Weir. Shout out to Orange Heart Gang that showed up for Natalie last night. That was lit. Thank you so much, Nat. Yeah, I love the e.l.f. lip gloss too. I told you, I need the whole thing. I need the whole thing. I need all the colors to come in one. Cousin, the merch line is fire. I'm super excited, y'all. Y'all know June is my birthday month, so I'm trying to figure out what If I want to do it on my birthday, probably do like a birthday stream. No turning up because I don't drink no alcohol, but you guys can do what you want. But just like a countdown and just celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because I go up, y'all go up. Yeah, that was good. We was all tapped in. When I tell you I was tapped in listening to you read, the book club. That's the book club section. All right. I love books. I love taking my kids to the library. My daughter is a whole teenager and love going to the library with me. All right. So that you're starting something right there. Super, super proud of you. Super proud of you. We didn't sense no nervousness nowhere. It was no nervousness. Nervousness has left the room. It's out. Left the building. You're absolutely welcome. Absolutely welcome, y'all. I'm trying to find the brush that I could blend out. Oh, here it is. I'm going to say, where is it? Hope you guys is having an amazing Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Can y'all believe, like, April is about to be so soon, all right? I tell you guys all the time, don't worry about this. This meant I just put a bunch of eyeshadow on a brush, and this is the access. We gonna blend that out. We ain't stressing about it. I still got to do concealer up under my eyes. Hi, Jesse. I got y'all. I told y'all. I got a good sense of character. Like, I know genuine people when I come across them. My day is going good. How is yours? Thank you for asking. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. It's kind of a slow day, but I ain't tripping. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, y'all. We had a whole motivational talk in here. I hope for the ears that needed to hear it, they heard it, you know? I'm sorry. We don't gossip here. We don't. Did you guys hear about no, we don't have those kind of conversations. All right? We in here talking about goals, uplifting each other, healing, things that people are battling with, all right? That they don't talk about. People are literally walking around carrying so much and they don't talk about it. They don't write about it. Nothing. Some people don't have nobody to talk to. You always have somebody to talk to. You can always pray. God is just waiting for you to answer the call. Yeah. That part. We did a subscriber only stream. I think I'm going to start doing this a lot more. Because I be wanting to give the Wave crew a break. Y'all be in here working overtime. Do you hear me? Overtime. Right. Because, man, you know what? You know, I don't care about nothing in this world at all. I really, like, I don't care. Like, I'm talking about worldly things. I love my kids to the death of me. I love my parents, especially my mama, to the death of me. But it's one thing that I will always say will be the most hurtful thing to me. Okay? And I care about the most. And that, my friends, is when the time come when I have to transition, and Jesus said he don't know me. Y'all know, if y'all knew how much I think about that. Thank you so much, Pink. If y'all knew how much I think about that. I don't care about nothing else. I just want to hear job well done, Tanir. You did what I needed you to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You did what I needed you to do, for real. And this made me emotional. Because at one point, I really didn't know. Like, for real. Like, I really didn't know. I was so lost, for real. Like, I just think back on how many times that I was saved and God gave me grace. You know what I'm saying? So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Natalie. I appreciate that. Oh, I gotta put this on another 20 minutes. Say that. I'm just so grateful, for real. Oh no, I need it on 20 minutes. Yeah, because me being brave is so y'all know, like, y'all not alone in what you're dealing with, right? Which is why I do the interviews. And that God is amazing, for real. So many things that I was saved from. So many things. Like, if I could think about, like, my teenage years and stuff and just being outside and being reckless and doing all types of stuff, it's just like, y'all don't know, man. Like, I tell y'all some of my testimony, y'all don't even know the whole. God is just amazing, for real. For real. Messing up my makeup. I knew I was going to get emotional today after I did that interview this morning. But it's real. If I didn't choose to remain and be my authentic self. I love you too, honey. I will be following what everybody else is doing. All right. So if you didn't catch what happened to me in the podcast interview, everything was kind of chaotic, but it still came together because her message was meant to be told. All right. Any negativity in here, y'all know what to do. But she said something. She actually geared the interview to me, and she said, I want to ask you something. Like, it's like she picked up about like who I was in the middle of me interviewing her, and what she said, I was shocked. And she said, you pour into people. You guys will see it. I'm not editing anything out. It's going to be raw. You guys are going to see it. You're going to see my face expression. We're going to watch it together like we did last week. But she said, you are so empowering and you pour into others. And I'm not talking about just your podcast. I'm talking about you with your family. Now, never mind you, I never met this lady, like, in person. This was our first interview. Like, I talked to her through messages and stuff before we can get the interview and stuff lined up. But this was the first time she saw me, vice versa. And she lives in Italy now. And she said, you are a leader in your family, and now everybody holds you to that standard. But everything that you're doing when you're empowering other people and pouring into them and uplifting them, some people aren't receptive to what you're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna restart in a minute, y'all, and we're gonna do subscriber only again. I think they ought to give you a certain amount of time, but I'm gonna check. She said, yeah, one thing she said to me, I'm not gonna share because this is the second confirmation I got for what she said. I got it the first time from somebody in August, and that's a really good friend of mine. She's a sister, actually. And then she said it, and I said, what? Like, my friend told me that in August, you know? So I'm not going to share that part, because I truly believe if you speak on certain things, you can ruin it, okay? So once it come to pass, I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell y'all. I promise, okay? But what she said is that She feel about this about my spirit. I'm a leader, that my family holds me to that standard. She said that I be pouring to other people and stuff, and some people don't be listening. She said the people that pick up the message and stuff, they come back, you know, they like the stream, the show, whatever. And then she said, are you applying that within yourself? Like how I talk to y'all, am I applying that within myself? Then she went right to say, and cousin, I shouted you out in this. Well, I said I just had a conversation about it. All right, so you're gonna know when you hear it. But she said nobody's coming to save you, and she said everything that she said. I had a conversation about it this past week. Pour into yourself more. Be good to yourself more. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. And she said, your glow up is coming. And she just thanked me a lot and just said she was super proud and happy to be on my platform. Out of everybody she told her story on, I was her favorite because I didn't just talk over her or was trying to collect data for my content. And she appreciated that. She said I gave her the space for her to talk, and I didn't rush her or nothing. Remember I tell you guys, I be trying to do 30-minute interviews, but I never rush it. Because if you're telling me something, it needs to be heard. Somebody needs to hear it. So I was emotional. Y'all gonna see. It's raw. It's real. Okay? And then after we cut, we had a conversation, and I'm going to meet up with her next week. So I'll keep you guys tapped in. But it was something she said to me that I was like, what? Like, how do you know that? You know, and I truly feel like God placed people in your life to give you confirmations on certain things. So, super grateful for y'all. Super, super grateful. We going up. We on a road to 4,000 subbies, y'all. Like, 4,000 subbies. That's insane. All right. And none of this would be possible without y'all. None of it. So I truly appreciate Orange Heart Gang. Yeah. Yeah, it was very deep and it caught me off guard. That was the thing. Like I was going to like talk to her about something what she was discussing, because she talks a lot about medications and how they were making her more ill rather than helping her. You're going to hear her talking about everything that you do in life is taxed. And I'm going to use that every single time because it's the truth. Everything you do. And I'm gonna give you guys a little insight just in case you haven't seen the episode. It's not even an episode. It's a video when I talk about what I went through when I lost my grandmother, when I found out she passed away. So a little backstory. My grandmother, when she was living up north, she had got cancer. I believe it was breast cancer. God forgive me if that's not what the actual thing is. But I think it was breast cancer. And they had her like going to chemo and stuff. And she relocated. My aunt took her. So my aunt, which is her daughter, was her caregiver. So anything that she needed, she front and center. My aunt was there on my father's side. All right. So they moved down south and my grandmother was cleared and had no more cancer and she didn't have to do no chemo or nothing. But then it came back. And when it came back, it was pancreatic. All right. So I was super, super close to my grandmother when she was living up north. I used to go to her house every weekend. No lie. Every Saturday, I was over there. And if I wasn't over there, I was on the phone with that lady, okay? Because she was giving me all the wisdom. She the one that brought me to Jesus. And although she was a Jehovah's Witness, she was telling me everything I need to know about Jesus. She is the one who opened the gates, all right? So I would have conversations with her. So all my other cousins and stuff, you know, you start getting older. You don't want to be around no elderly person and all that. Little me, 9 years old, getting older, you getting turned into a teenager, still going to my nana house. Still going over there. I was the only grandchild who stayed the night at my grandmother's house. Everybody else, you know, life happens. I'm not going to make time. I got to do this. And I was the only one that's still there. You're welcome. So, um, we would be on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours, no lie. And she would just talk about all types of things. Like my nana literally is like so respectful that if she used any profanity, she was just like, I apologize for da da da, And I used to be like, what? Why? Like, you're grown, And she was like, because it's a respect thing. So one of the first lessons I learned from my nana is that so she was living at this time, she was like in a, not in a nursing home, but like in a community. They had like all the apartments and stuff. And so I used to go over there and stuff. And even at her age of her being an elderly woman, she still had people that was hateful. She still had people, I'm like, dang, I think when you get older, like as you get like in your 60s, your 70s, like that die down. Like, she's like, no, it don't. As long as you living, it's gonna be some type of challenge. And at that time I was hot headed. Like, I was super protective of my grandmother. I wouldn't say I was hot headed, but I wasn't like on the level of her thinking, right? So she was like, they get mad when I have company over here, and this is my apartment. They get mad when I have company over here, family come to see me, because they didn't have no family coming to see them. Right? They didn't have people coming to see them regularly, let alone grandkids or whatever. So we was sitting, and I remember when she was telling me this, we was sitting in front of her. She had like a little porch. She loved plants and stuff, so she had flowers and stuff. That's probably why I'm obsessed with flowers to this day. I'm obsessed with anything nature, but like flowers and stuff, plants, I'm all for it. And then in her house, when you go in her house, she had like this the big bowl, and you know, like when you go trick or treat, whatever, you can just get, she had that as soon as you enter her house. So a little kid, I'm at a candy store, and then she'll be like, you can have whatever you want in here. I'm just not getting up and getting it for you. Okay? So she introduced me to a lot of things, all right? And I was spoiled. So even from a little girl, she used to buy me these expensive dresses, and my mom would let me express myself and wear them to school. Teachers did not like it. They used to call my mom and be like, she can't wear that. That's not like what kids can wear. My mom's like, she can wear anything she want. Ain't no guidelines. This ain't no private school. She can wear, and they didn't like it. All right? They was mad. But anyways, we was having a conversation, and she was telling me that they were calling and reporting that she had a lot of family at the house or whatever. We didn't make no noise. We wasn't outside doing nothing crazy or nothing like that. We would literally be in my nana house, packed up in there, talking, laughing, and whatnot. So when she told me that, I was angry. I was so angry, y'all. I had to be like 12 years old when she told me that. Okay? And I'm like, so, you know, and it was outside and stuff, so I'm making this scene and all this stuff. And my nana was like, sit down. sit down, But she was like, I don't know why you keep being nice to them, because she would be, like, she was a really good baker. So she would bake cakes, pies, brownies, cookies, you name it. And the stuff that she would make, she couldn't really eat it. She was a diabetic. You know what I'm saying? So she would give it away to her neighbors. She would make sure her neighbors had the pies, the brownies, the cookies. If they did have some family, they was getting stuff from her. She would give them fruit, candy, all types of stuff. Let's go back to what we were talking about. People that's giver and takers. Okay? A person that gives, we don't draw the line. The person that takes, they don't draw the line. They will continue to take from you until there's nothing to take anymore, right? So she's saying this, and I'm like, but why are they still calling and trying to report and get you in trouble about where you live, because you have family who love you and all this, and then you're giving to them? Why you keep giving stuff to them? Why you keep being nice to them? All right? Because I'm not being nice to them. That's how I felt. And she said, the reason why I'm not like them, the reason why I understand what you're saying, because they can't change who I am. I would never ever give the power to someone else to change who I am. They can call and report. They can talk bad about me until they blue in the face. I'm still going to give pies and cakes to the community. I'm still going to give candy to the children. I'm still going to give out fruit baskets. I'm still going to give away things, because That's who I am. At that time, I didn't take that wisdom in at that time. I was just like, nah, you know. I'm not giving them nothing. Don't give them nothing. But she ain't listen to me, you know. She was like, girl, you 12, you know, sit down. But now that I'm older, it applies. And why you think I be doing that with, like, when people come in here and they negative? I reciprocate. I reciprocate the positive energy, even though they're being negative. You ever tried being positive to somebody when they being negative? You ever tried that before? Have you ever tried that before? They hate it. They hate it. So the fact that I'm transparent in here and I talk about things that people will be, oh, I don't know what people are going to say, and all that, and I talk about it here, they don't like it. So they want me to hate myself. They want me to hate myself. And when they see that I don't, they still try to bring you down here. But you can't do that here. It don't work. So shout out to my Nana. That was a piece of advice that carried me. That was a lesson that it applies now, but at that time, it didn't apply. At that time, I was like, what is you talking about? Like, you get them people everything, and they be changing up on you, like, and that, you know, the good heart started all the way down the line from my grandmother, all right, and to my mama. Now my mama tell me these same things. My mom is the kindest person in the world. She'll check you if she needs to, though. But she will help you as much as she possibly can. And if you do her dirty, it's not going to do nothing but spin on you. It's not going to spin on her. The blessings will spin on her. The karma will spin on you. And I've seen it. 100% proof. I've seen it over and over and over again. My mom has got checks in the mail, money in accounts out of nowhere, all types of stuff. People come into her life, they are blessings. So if you come and that's your, you know, who you are, it's going to show eventually, but it's not going to affect anything moving forward. And that's what I had to learn, all right? So I don't treat people trashy, because why? Why? Being kind to somebody costs you nothing. If you don't like the way somebody move, cool. You could just move around and go somewhere else. If you don't like what somebody talking about, cool. You disagree. We agree to disagree. That's fine. We're not going to like all the same things. You get it? But when you go and you start treating people horrible, you gotta remember them words going to come back to you. It's going to bite you in the butt. You got to be careful what you say and what you do to people. You got to be careful. Because karma do not miss, whether good or bad. All right? My Nana was on my brain, so I had to share that story. But if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It's emotional, though. The emotional part about that was my father was so hurt and caught in his grief that he didn't tell me she passed away. I found out 2 years later my grandmother passed away from my aunt. So that was the whole reason of me sharing that. Because I talked to you about my grief. I didn't get to say goodbye to my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? You got a grandmother, go spend time with her. You ain't that busy in the world. Ain't nothing you doing that is stopping you from picking up a phone and calling and checking on your people. It's nothing. You're not that busy. All right? You on social media scrolling. You can go call and check on your peoples.
Mommy, okay?
I'm just saying. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. Thank you. You know, when I start getting into my talks and stuff, I be putting the makeup brush down. But we going to finish this look for real. Imagine that. Like, the last call I got from my grandmother was... She was coming to visit up north. And the reason why she was coming, because her brother passed away. And I made it my duty to take every picture possible. And this is, you know, y'all be sleeping on this because y'all want to go pay millions of dollars for all the photo shoots. But I used to take really good pictures of my daughter. And I would go to Walgreens and get them printed. And I created this... I found this beautiful, like, photo album book, and I put every picture, milestone of my daughter in there because they live far away. There was no way that I can just go see my nana. And when you sick with cancer, you got to be careful because any little cold can trigger and it can make the whole thing really worse. All right. But the call that I got was she called me and said she was coming up and she was only going to be up for a little while because it was her brother's funeral, whatever, and she wasn't going to be here long. And she was like, I would love to see you and my, you know, my great granddaughter, you know. And yeah, that was like the last voicemail like I ever got from my grandmother. And I had that voicemail for years. Like I couldn't delete it. Like it took everything in me to delete that. Like because I didn't get to call her back. She ended up going back down south. Probably like she only stayed out there for like a couple days, and then she went back down south. And then I talked to my aunt, and my aunt was just like, she used to help me like, you know, stay on track about what was going on with her and stuff. And my aunt was like, she got to do chemo again, da da da. But she's doing all right, you know, she's taking it easy, yada yada. But she lost a lot of weight, and I was like, okay, all right. And that was the last conversation, like, about it. And then 2 years just went like this. And I kept saying I was wondering why I call her phone. She ain't answering the phone. I'm calling my pops. He going around it because everybody not good when it comes to like death and stuff and grief, right? And I handle it all right. Like it's not like I be broken down and like my grief is different. All right. But when it came to my nana, I was in shambles. Because it was like 2 years later. Like I'm pulling up on my aunt 2 years later. And I'm looking at what do they call that? A memorial. They had a memorial. Okay. So that is what I talk about in that video. And I tell it from when I was like the age that I remember being around her all the way up to like I was an adult. All right. But I'm about to restart this live over, y'all. All right. We're going to finish this makeup look. And I'm doing a subscriber only stream. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for